wasn't going to strike you because I was trying to be fucking nice to you. You're the one that fucking pulling around and fucking trying to control you. So then he's come in again. Hey, and again. So psychologically go up and down with the preemption grappling. People will go, well, I've grappled for years. I've done this and I've done that. What I found is the best lever is an arterial. Is an arterial pinch, a rear naked choke. Something along that lines. It served us very well. I'm quite a nice, pleasant person. I don't like hitting people. If the fuck is off, I'll choke them unconscious. I like choking people unconscious. It is fun. It doesn't hurt me, it doesn't hurt them, but they're still unconscious. Yes? I've choked many people unconscious. I've choked Kerry's dad unconscious, unfortunately, due to an altercation during it was a council fraud self-defence thing that he decided to run at us in his great wisdom and thought it'd be funny to attack us. In my energy, I backfisted him, then rear naked choked him, and then realised he was unconscious. Then I had to go home and tell my wife I choked out her dad. My work here is done. Yes, so at that point in time, the last thing you think of is the thing you end up doing. I've choked out both Kerry's brothers. From one to the other. One turned into a Western. Most times he went out, he'd like, is he looking at me? Gun was off, pistol out, ready to go. I've swept his legs, taken bottles off him, rendered him unconscious on numerous occasions. I got to him before the door staff to save the door staff the bother. And then I had to go home and go, had a really night until then. But that goes with the territory. Your friends kick off and you go, don't kick off, man, not worth the bother. Then they kick off, then you join in, then they stand going, you're doing fucking well there, aren't you? You're supposed to be fucking fine, not me. That's the whole point. When you do it, that's the whole point. Yeah, so we're going to render people unconscious. Safety talk for the day is they don't go unconscious, they tap. With eyelids, feet, legs, everything happens, man. Right, going back to the last topic that we had. Sometimes you'll create their attention by creating a slap. The slap, in this case, I wanted to make as a directional. I would like his face to be over there. Why I turn this? I can turn through the shoulders, I can turn through the elbows, I can turn through the wrist. It'd be your choice, but what I want to do is get his posture down. In this case, I hug him so he can't headbutt us and squeeze. So about there. Yes? In practice, hold it on for slightly longer than you naturally would, and that's the effective adrenal. The only thing I say is the person that's getting choked has to tell you before they go unconscious. Blood draining from the head is like an office leaving on a Friday afternoon. Some people fuck off early. About 12, I'm going for a business meeting. Woohoo! So that little office moved. Ones at the CFAX are doing like the letters has to stay till just before the post office closes. They're over there, right? Everything you have is like that office. Audio, sometimes your hearing goes before your sight and before your mouth, yes? So your verbal can go, that office staff left early, weird. Marjorie's on a hen night, so she's away. Yes? Your hearing goes, you want this, you hear the command, are you okay? And you don't hear anything. You hear your head underwater with little bubbles in. Your sight goes, you go blind. Also, the person thinks you're fine because your eyes are open. What happens is they forgot to put the roller shutters down on your eyelids while you went unconscious. So you go unconscious with your eyes, he's fine, look at him, he's fine. He's not, he's unconscious. So sometimes your verbal goes, your arterial goes, your sight goes, all in different orders every time you get choked. You go, I'm fine. I was rendered unconscious in LA by a Native American, is that right, Lee? On a non-choke day. And Lee was standing shouting at him going, you can't fucking choke, you're not allowed. And the kid's like, choking anyway. In my case, was a prelude to what are you trying to say? That's that version. But people go, I can't believe he slapped us first. Bastard. Yeah. If I hit him, he turns in that angle. I'll pull there, and I want to make him a diagonal. I don't want to make it high. I don't want to be a scarf in the wind. Yeah? You're like, I've got him now. I've got him. You get the rest of him. I want to get him to turn. I'd palm the back and keep my hand there. Put my V shape this way in this direction rather than this direction, or I can do that way. What I'm going to do is squeeze. Then you put him in recovery position and you go and get his mum. Yeah? Is that okay? With your partner, off you go. And this lad kept coming and being very bad. So I sent him away. I choked him unconscious. He ran away when he came round, then came back, started again, choked him unconscious again. He ran away again. Third time, I got really a bit sick of him. So I choked him, ran him up the street, left him outside another bar and ran back to my bar. And he came round on the pavement and woke up and thought, the fuck am I now? Then a taxi driver told him to get in. I think it was for his own safety. Because I didn't want to hurt him. I understand the circumstances he was being a bit derogatory for. And you always got to appreciate that for people, even if you don't like them sometimes. It's their karma. Everyone can have a bad night. Everyone. I've never known anyone not to have a bad night, ever. There's always something that affects you. A death, something like that, a breakup. I've seen it, and I've seen him with him, the bastard. He's my best friend, and she's my last, and everything has a problem. At that point in time, it's not my problem, but I don't have to make it my problem. I can do something that's more, look at a sense, more humane, better in karma. Karma goes with life. Whatever goes around, comes around, generally. The nicer you are to people, the more respectful you are to people. Generally, the more respectful are to you. In that point in time, when you render somebody unconscious, and you didn't hurt them, they don't know what to make of you after that. He didn't hurt us, he choked us unconscious. I'll knock him next time, and you go, he choked you, and he didn't hit you, he didn't hurt you. At that point in time, it makes them more wary of you, which is a good thing. The art of fighting without fighting, just a little bit of choking. Yes? What you're going to do with your partner now is walk them to make the 2 preamps. So from that, hit, put the choke on. In this case, I'm walking them backwards and turning in a diagonal. My hand, that's on the back of the head, it's going to be the hand that pushes them to about there. Alright, I class it as the Billy Connolly. You take them out, you're at a wedding reception, everyone's there, everyone knows each other. The kid kicks off, you didn't want to be making a scene, you pulled him outside. Mate, don't kick off or I'll choke you. You get them about the front door, now just go home and you push them till they do the Billy Connolly. You fucking bastard. Then the turn. That point in time, fucking come back in, I'll smash your face in. Glued to the floor. Next time, you're gonna get that. Really, come on, tell us again. Yes, at that point in time, you're giving them the loophole. You didn't hurt them, you took them out, you walked them, you moved them. Come back in, I'll fucking kill you. I think you might be right. Good, that does my job. Didn't hurt them. Didn't have to go back in and go, can someone get an ambulance? Yes, do I have a medic in the house? Yes, so what you're going to do with your partner, make the slap, make the turn, walk them backwards, don't apply the choke. This is a good time for a chat. Kick off, you go unconscious, don't kick off, you're just leaving. Yes, I haven't got this fixation on, because there's fixation on, be no point talking to him because he won't hear us. His hearing will go, his sight will go, everything I just said. At this point, turn the posture around, push on the nape of the head and throw them forward. The nape on the head's important, not on the top, not on the side, not on the shoulder, on the nape of the head. Like I say, they turned it to Billy Connolly, you fat bastard. They'll do about a 3-step movement, yes? And it also stops you getting elbowed. The reason why I learned that is I used to be here, I used to get them to the front door and go, mate, just go away. Bang. Right, you bastard. I was overly polite. Sir, I am not rendering you unconscious, I'm taking you off the premises. Took them off the premises, as soon as they got round, boom, an elbow in the eye, every fucking weekend. Till the point where I go, I might need to do something different. I'm trying to be fucking nice to you. You're making me, it's like, ends up being like Roadhouse. To a point where you be nice until it's time not to be nice. At that point in time, that's being nice with a guarded nice. Yes, I am preempting you. I'm not choking you unconscious. I'm taking you off. that point in time, if they're coming back in, they're either coming for a girlfriend or a coat. Fucking come back in. Girlfriend's there, coat's there, I get your coat, stay there. They're coming back in for you. That's what they're doing. If you get that, get them in there, and they come forward, they're coming back for you. In the realms of the law, you can make a preemption strike. Loophole gone. What are you trying to say? Yes? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We want none of this violence. Yes? At that point in time, you justify what they're doing. Yeah? You're giving them a loophole. They should take it. If they don't take it, karma carries a choke. Alright, with your partner, off you go. The next hour is when karma leaves. Yes? Everything you're going to do for the left, you have to sign a disclaimer when you leave. I was just joking. Is everything is going to be wrong. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do this. You shouldn't do that. That's disgusting. I can't believe you've done that. I can't believe you used your tongue. I'm just joking. Just kidding. It's everything that you, in psychological, physical sense, emotional sense, homophobic sense. I don't mean that. It's everything you think that you shouldn't do and can't do because everything's trained in that response. My children's class in yesterday were making them shout no and make them perform on the stage. Because when you're a kid, you always get told not to create in public. You get the level change in mum and dad. I'll fucking kill you if you don't fucking be quiet in here. Next thing you're dead. Yes? So you walk around the house. You go, can I have a toy? 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 You see that one more time. You use it as a gesticulation as well. One. No telly. No iPod. No laptop. No phone. No. What you got? No food. Yeah. At that point in time, it's the same thing. It's psychological. You don't want to create. Has anybody been with a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you've had an argument in public, and one of you is going hell for leather, and the other one's going, shut up, that's not the place, it's not the place. We'll talk when we get in. And he's like, nah, I'm doing this, and I'll do that. You go home with me. In the car. You're like, oh shit. Yes? Psychologically, you're all taught that. Same thing about training in martial arts. Yeah? Just smacking them in the face is disgusting. Walking up to somebody and just smacking somebody in the face is the worst thing you can do. Where's the etiquette? Where's the form? Fear does not exist. You know what I mean? It's that punching somebody in the back of the head, yeah, is a realm of striking. And people go, I can't believe it. Ryan, can I borrow your head? Right. If I use it as a Thai plum and plumb the head for my knees, for my elbows, yeah? Someone come up to you and go, what's your problem? Yes? What it does is hits the nerves on the nape of the head, which is why in sporting activities not allowed. What it does is it creates a flash in your feet. Is that right, Ryan? And you get that, woo, and my head is in a spin, my feet don't touch the ground. Yeah, you don't have to sing that, but it just happens. You hit in there. In every sporting activity, you'll see them even drop on the ground, and they're in the UFC, and they're like, bam, bam, and then somebody goes, oh, stop! You're naughty, you can't do that, that'll hurt them. Hold on, you didn't mind fucking kicking them in the head before, but that, ooh, there's hell on. Yes? Testicle shots. Matt Hughes' favourite movement. I'm a bit winded in my face, boom, ooh, ref, he's hit one, oh, it's gone, that's it. Oh, no more kids for us. Yes? In that sense, it's not allowed. Yes? Alright, I'll sit down. He's looking a bit nervous there. So what do you mean it said testicles at some point? I heard testicles. Yes? What you're going to do is be as derogatory as you can with them, walk up to them, and now you're going to slap them at the back of the head. Actually, as an illustration, please stand up. Put your own hand in the back of your own head and create your own flash. If you render yourself unconscious, it's... Right, I'm not even going to make jokes about natural slappers. Right, put on the edge of the cranium and slap. What you should do is feel a flash in your feet. The flash is the nervous system getting jammed. It's a response to switching off your brain. It wasn't already brain dead because someone just totally slapped himself in the back of the head. Right, everything you're doing from now on is conkers. It's the same volume control as you've done on the striking. You should appreciate what you're doing to them as they're doing to you. Yeah? Is that alright? Yes? Right, John, can I borrow you? Alright. I'm hitting them in the throat, but I'm not hitting them in the larynx. I'm hitting them in an arterial. Yes? I turn my hand and just doing that. Yes? I'm not catching it with this edge. I'm catching it with this edge. It's the same arterial pinch as you would do if you were going to asphyxiation. Yes? But what I'm doing is, right, John? Yep. Hiding it in the same way. What's the problem? Yeah? Right. John's left-handed, so John's going to hit his left-handed. Marcel Marceau. John's a silent man of attack. There you go. Yeah. It's when you go, didn't know what to say at that point. You're punching him in the neck. I just like hitting people. Yes, not allowed to do that either. Alright? Be careful. It's an arterial, you can knock him out. Gary, does it render you unconscious? Me and Gary were free fight, fun fighting, was it? The term? And Gary was trying to pin us up on the mats in the corner. So Gary jumped in, I hit him on the way in, he was like, shot! Boom. We only got the word shot out first, which made me laugh. Sorry, Gary. But Gary hits me every day. He has free practice on us every day, so he enjoys doing it. Yeah. Right, up you go, take it easy. That's what evangelists do. Praise the Lord. Hey there. Brotherly love. Yes, evangelists. Touches there and the spirit comes in and he's dancing and stuff. Right, this is the spirit going out. What? I only put my hands there. Yes? Right. What you're doing is simultaneously striking two nerves. Everyone's going, oh, it's a special nerve point course, secret training. It's not. Everyone's got them. Right? And you don't rely on it. You'll never see a UFC fighter and you're going, I have a death touch. Hit you there, in about a week, you're dead. Yes, the only death touch I know is don't touch me food and don't touch me family. Probably in that order. Yes? Right, so what you're doing is the same as the line-up offence. I'm going to hit this point of the jaw that you've been striking at before. I'm going to hit this edge of the temple at the same time, simultaneously. What it does is create a brain shake and an adrenal flash. Yeah? But it can be hidden with gesticulations. Like, they'll come up and peck neck and he'll do his full...
Problem, man?
I haven't got a problem. Yeah?
Are you fucking talking now? I don't know what hasn't going to say.
Yes? Right, off you go. Jesus, I love you. Yeah. This guitar plum, you'll do this. What I'm doing is I'm stotting him into the shoulder. Yeah? At that point, what I'm doing is creating a semi-flash and making the strike of it, which could be anything else after that. Yeah? Mate, well, calm down. Yes? Your adrenal switch is like a light switch. You've got to switch it on and switch it off. You can go back to pleasant and nice, everything you want. You have to switch it on then. If you don't switch it on then, you're not joining in. Yeah, you're like, is this okay? John's not working. I've done everything physically. You said, I've done this and this. Your emotional content's not there. Like Bruce Lee said, if your emotional content is not there, you're not there. You have to be in the now. At that point in time, someone's about to hurt you and you can't remember that you should be doing something. You're in the wrong place. I can't do any more for you. Yeah? It's a bit like when people go, where would your hands be? If someone comes up and goes, what are you looking at? Your hands will be up. You won't go, what? If your hand's not up at that point in time, you're definitely in the wrong place. There's self-defense and there's stupid. You can't fix stupid. Yeah? They'll come up and like, what's the problem? Fucking looking at? Fucking looking at? I do it as I beat Chava. Alright, time to get myself prepared. You fucking looking at? Yeah, you fucking daft cunt, yeah? Fucking looking at me, yeah? Fucking how are you then? Fucking hell with your fucking special teeth? Fucking touch me, I'll fucking do you. I'll fucking kill you. Fucking touch me. Fucking touch me to fucking know how much is this? Know how much this is? Fucking you can't afford it. You can't fucking like that. You can't afford it. Fucking look away. Yeah? Daft cunt. Yes? That's the people you're having altercations with, whether physical, verbal. The thing is, as soon as I do that, people go, I know him. I know him. He fucking lives right next to me. That prick. Oh, we're having some tunes on the night. Yes? Everyone is the same. All you're doing is, that's, if you look at it in that sense, that's the people you're training for. Alright, scraping them through the face. Yes? Makes a difference. What happened to your eyes? They're closed. You can't see. Scrape down the face. In a self-defense scenario, anti-rape, women were taught it because it shows the attacker. The skin doesn't go back very quickly, no matter how much makeup you can put in. You'll take layers off. It's easier to go, don't know what he look like, but he's got 4 fingernails down his face. Yes? It's, in that sense, it's a good way of showing the attacker. You know, people after the event, and people go, what happened there? I don't know what he looked like, but he's got tram-blind effect down the centre of his face. Anyone that goes into an A&E with a bit of scarring, or he's wearing his mum's makeup the next day, you can tell it was him. Yes? Right, take it down on his face. Yeah? Normally in gesticulation, if you go down the face, the hands will come to the face, hit the hands. Yeah? Got his hands, go down his face, he'll do that, hit his hands. Okay, off you go. I shouldn't have to tell you a kick to the groin would be uncomfortable. We don't need to practice the kick in the groin. Do you want to mutually agree upon that, or we can always have pot shots? Yes? The kick in the groin creates a response. There was a lad that used to constantly drink all day on a Sunday, run at us, and then every week run at us, but without my glasses on, a big 6'1", 6'2" bloke running at us is a big 6'2" bloke running at us. So you used to get a kick in the groin. Some weeks you used to get an elbow to the top of the head, but most weeks you just got the kick to the groin. Sometimes they're dependent, but every week without fail, he done the run.
Why?
Because people are like that. Every week. I thought he was ill one week because he didn't turn up. But there was something wrong. So I was going to send him flowers. I missed you. Every week, they always think it's funny. Yes. So the kick in the groin. You could go home after the first day of self-defense class, punch him in the throat, kick him in the groin, slap them in the face, kick him in the groin. My work here is done. The hard bit about that, the physical response is only 5% of your technique. Psychological is 95% of your movement. Everyone thinks it's 95% technique. I'll do this, and I'll do a spiny move, and I'll do this, and kick, and then I'll Superman punch, and then off, pass, and I'll do that. And somebody comes along and goes, fuck off. Oh, you bastard. Yes, at that point in time, I don't need to teach you a kick in the groin would be socially unacceptable, but very well done. Right. Case scenarios. Headlock. Yes? Someone gets you in a headlock. Someone gets us in a headlock. Didn't want him to get in a headlock. Hey, it starts off as fun until someone gets hurt.
Get up then.
Put your legs back in.
Blinded him and stuck him.
Sorry, chop. Keep what?
As plain as a clear.
Ready for action.
Right. This point, like say, the groin I don't need to do, you can do. This, I'm not gonna. Oh,
Go for it, John. Go for it.
But get to here, and he's still pulling this. In reality, you'd be pulling it over into this, which would be much worse. If I can stop that, from the pub, you should brace yourself. You've got this, you've got this, you've even got this. The bite response. Most people will go, that's disgusting, I can't believe you bit him. At that point in time, if he pulls us down to the ground, he's going to strike us, his friend's going to stamp on my head, and you don't want to bite. So in this bit, if you get it here, right over the elbow, you get off him. Right, off you go.